What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Audio's not connected. Hello, Ashley. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How about you, love?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. So, what are we talking about tonight?
So I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm trying to get a husband. So I don't have
Okay.
any kids. I don't have any kids. So I don't have any baggage. I'm just ready to hold on. Get the dog, please. So I'm just ready to lay it all out, lay it all out on the table.
Whose dog is that?
It's not my dog. I'm on my friend's house.
Okay.
They just
You ready to
excuse that. Sorry.
you a female friend or a male friend?
A female friend.
Why do you want to be married?
Because honestly, I'm at the age where I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready to settle down. I'm just ready to build a family. And honestly, I go home at night and I'd be like, I don't have nobody to talk to about work. I just want to be able to come home to somebody I can, have a talk
What,
with
what,
about my
what,
work, just unwind.
what do you do for work?
I'm a pharmacy technician.
Why do y'all think we want to sit around and talk to y'all about work?
Well, not even about work. It don't have to be about work, just life. Or like
Uh-huh.
worry about travel, because I want to be able to travel with my partner. I don't want to have to, keep traveling alone with my girlfriends. I want to be able to travel the world with my significant other.
Okay. So, a pharmacy technician. When's your last relationship?
Okay. I want to say 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago.
And how long and why that end?
Um, he just wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready. Yeah, he wasn't ready.
He
So
wasn't
yeah,
ready.
he
Okay.
wasn't ready. Very irresponsible with money and very, very boy-like. Let me put it that way. He wasn't a man, and that's what I need now. I need a man that's responsible.
How long did the relationship last?
Not long. I want to say like a year.
Okay.
Hmm.
So he was boy like.
Yes, very boy-like.
All right.
Okay, i.e., she pretty much was very attracted to this man. This man made her tingle. He was exactly the type of man she wants, that she would normally run around with when she's not reaching the age of 30. But then she slowly started to realize, well, these guys that make me tingle aren't the ones that are still providing and moving like men. See, a woman like this would just say, yeah, I want a bad boy. I don't know, I don't want a guy working a 9 to 5. But then go ahead and deal with a guy who makes her tingle, notice that he doesn't have a job, he's not getting his stuff together, and then say, now I'm looking for a man. After you done ran through 40 or 50 of these guys. That man ain't gonna want you.
And you're 30 years old, no
I
kids.
am. No kids.
All right, what state do you live in?
I stay in Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, okay. So where you okay. So I'm gonna ask the same question I always ask. How tall are you?
Hmm. I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
I want to say a 6.
Okay. How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
135.
All right. And your last relationship didn't last very long.
It didn't.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
2 years.
2 years? And
Yeah.
when was that over?
Um, like 4 years ago.
All
I
right.
was in college. I was in college.
Okay. And you five, how tall again?
I'm 5'3".
And when's the last time you weighed yourself?
Actually, yesterday
And you 130?
I had a physical. It's just the boobs. I have big boobs, but I'm smaller below.
Okay, I'm
So
just
yeah,
just
it's just the
all right.
boobs. They big. Okay, they just help.
I get it. I'm just asking. So ultimately, you want to get married because you want somebody to be a companion. All right, cool. Um,
I do.
when okay, how often do you actually get out there and make yourself available though?
And that's another thing. I was talking to my sister because she's married, and I look up to her in her
So the
relationship.
answer is what?
It's no. I said I
Okay.
was going to try after I saw your video about the going out, doing the scarf thing. I even confided in
Why
her that
not?
I was going to start
But
going out.
so you don't go out.
I went out a couple times, but it's always like
So
it's older dudes,
so what? What older meaning how what?
like in their 50s.
Okay. You want any children?
I do.
How many?
Probably two,
Um,
2 or 3.
2 or 3. That's a big difference. Which one?
Okay, 2.
Okay. After you're married and pregnant, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills? Now, if
No.
you're pregnant, okay, what percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
What's the question again? You talking about how much money?
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for your lifetime?
Nothing. I just be responsible for like the small parts, like the groceries and
So
stuff.
nothing. All right.
Because I can
Nothing.
do the cooking, I can do the cleaning.
Hold on. But as a single person, you have to be responsible for 100% of your family financial load.
Everything
All right.
I do.
So how much money would it take to have a middle class or upper middle class life in Atlanta for a family of 4, to where the children can have cars, go to college if they want to, travel, all this other kind of stuff? How much would a household need to make?
Um, 500K,
I'm asking you.
500K.
Okay. What would you rank yourself on the scale from 1 to 10? You can't use 7. Fresh face out of the shower. Your natural hair.
This is my natural hair, so I would say like 8. I don't
So
have
you
any
put
makeup on, just lip
so
gloss.
you put yourself up there with Beyonce. Beyonce's an 8. Kelly Rowland's a 9. Rihanna would be a 10.
Okay, a 6. I'm right under the 7.
Okay. How many cute women? 6 is cute. How many cute 30-year-old? 30 what? 30 what? 30?
I'm 30. 30.
How many cute 30-year-old women get to marry men making $500,000 a year?
Not many.
I'm gonna ask
What's
the
the,
hard
what's the
question.
what's the question again? What's the question?
Why would a man making $500,000 pick you?
Personality wise, I can cook, I can clean, I can make him feel like a king.
Okay, personality wise, what?
For
So
me,
here's your shot. So here's your shot.
I have a good personality,
Okay, fine. What does that mean?
meaning I'm very adventurous. I will definitely cater to my man. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what a woman's supposed to do, cater to her man.
What's the most money you've ever what's the most money a man has ever made that you've dated?
Um, I want to say it's not much. Probably like 50K.
Okay. And that's when you were younger.
Yes.
So why in the hell would you be older and get a man who's making 10 times more?
Um, because I deserve it. I deserve to be happy, and I'm willing to put everything out on the table for my man. Like I said, I can make him feel
How long you
like a
been watching my
king.
pro? How long, ma'am, hold on. How long you watch my program?
I just started like 3 months ago.
Yeah, you can tell. This woman coming out of nowhere saying that she deserves it. Deserving something implies that you've done the work already, and this is what needs to come out of it because you've done the necessary work. Now, here's the thing. She's done the necessary work with other men. So this man doesn't even get to benefit from any of the work or any of the trials and tribulations that she had to go through or put in earlier in her life. So when she sits there, she catered to that man. She spent around backwards for the other. Whatever the case may be, she's then gonna go on to the next man and tell the next man, well, I deserve this because my personality and this, that, and the third. Another man was able to enjoy that. You deserve that from that man. But going in to another relationship, more trauma, more older, then telling the next man, I deserve this, and you didn't put in the work for it, must be out of your French toast, man.
What the French toast what do you mean you deserve anything? What does a man, what kind of careers
Hmm.
must a man, first off, what age do you expect this man to be making $500,000?
Well, he don't have to make it happen, man. Let me bring the score down.
I'm asking you what age.
Um, well, I really want between the age probably like 33 to 36. Oh Lord, he cannot. I even didn't mean to say 500K. I mean like
Yeah,
200K. 200K is good.
200 is still, what age does a man hit his financial stride?
I thought it's after 30. I mean, like after 35.
What age? Give me a 10-year
Am I
age range.
wrong? Like
45 to
35,
50,
35 to
45 to
40.
55. See, the first thing out of your mouth was these men are old. See, you ladies want goddamn millionaires or guys who are making far more money than you look good. Then you want them to be young just because you personality wise are nice. No offense, but a 6, you're an average woman. You're
Mm,
average, okay? No offense, you're average.
okay.
But you don't want to work. And for the and you and I gotta say for my men out here, how do you deserve anybody's money? Because you have a vagina and a cookbook? What do you is that a yes?
I could still work. That's not a
No, no,
thing.
no.
I could
You
still.
don't want no, ma'am. I asked you. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant? No. What percentage of overall family financial load? You don't want to be responsible for anything other than little
Hmm.
things like groceries. You want to be a stay-at-home wife where you
Hmm.
raised by a stay-at-home mother.
No, was I raised by a stay-at-home mom?
Then
No.
do you have a cookbook?
I don't need a cookbook.
Do you have a cookbook?
I don't. I
So
was taught by my dad as far as cooking.
do respect, ma'am. Then why, in all fairness, would an average woman doing an average job who was not raised to be a traditional woman expect to be a stay at home mother with a man who's making the top 1% of income just because you deserve it? The guys are listening. The men who make that kind of money are watching this show. Shoot your shot.
Can you say the question again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is our second time doing this. She's clearly not paying attention. And then we let that slide with the whole, she's what, 130, dressed up. No, you ain't. Avery Johnson, no, you aren't. But we let that one slide. So first she's coming in here lying about her weight and her dress size, then telling men that they need to at least make 200,000, not half a million. She'll be cool with half a million, but at least $200,000 a year. And then on top of that, she can't even pay attention for 2 seconds to answer a simple question. There ain't no way, and I can't believe I let that one slide. 135. Does this woman look like she weighs 135? Oh man.
Why you?
like I say, I'm ready to settle down. I'm not a young woman. I'm old enough to know what I want.
I don't give a shit
I
about
can.
what you want. I'm saying sell yourself to these men. See, we understand that you want all his stuff. Fine, sell it.
I'm willing to be there by your side every step of the way. Motivate you, stand by your side, be that woman to comfort you at night and be submissive to you. That woman, I will look, have your dinner ready for you all the time at night, and um, so yeah, I'm nervous.
You can't be nervous if you want a man that's in the top 1%. See, women who want what you want were raised to be an asset to men like that. Basically,
Hmm.
you're asking to go shop at Hermes and just get a Birkin bag just because Birkin bags are cool.
That's not important to me. I don't care about labels.
It's a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
My point is, man, you're an average woman.
Hmm.
You ain't never dated a man making over 6 figures.
I haven't.
So then why would you say you deserve to have a husband who's making $200,000 to $500,000? Why would you deserve any of that? Better question, what does he deserve?
He deserves a woman that'll take care of him.
Does,
A
and
woman that I,
and what does he deserve? The woman who, and does that come? But what about how she looks?
yeah, of course he should be attracted to her.
Attracted? You don't
But
think a
I,
man?
for
No, you
me,
don't think you don't.
for
Hold
me,
on,
it's
please don't overtalk. You don't think a
I'm
man
not.
who's making that kind of money should have a dime piece?
Well, yeah, they would like, but
No,
honestly,
no, no, no,
it's
no,
about
no,
the
not that he would like. No,
personality.
no, 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 no. Don't. No, no. See, when you can't be what he wants, y'all always go to this personality. Why do you think Beyonce is all that to Jay-Z and more?
Hmm. Yeah, but I mean, he still
Uh,
cheated on her.
and she kept her ass with her husband
She did. She did.
because she's got sense.
She did.
So
I'm learning
this,
from you. I'm
no,
learning
no,
from you.
no, no, no. See, but see what you don't realize is you just insulted 90%, 95% of the men out there. As a pharmacy technician, no disrespect intended, but man, that's an average job.
Mhm.
You look at men, the way you talk as though the men that you actually are on their level are not what you deserve. All right, I'll grant that. But what about the women who are above you? The women who outrank you in looks, physique, personality, mindset, abilities, aptitudes. Okay? What about those women? What do they deserve? Do they deserve the man that you want?
Um, I don't think so because most of them probably can't even do it. Probably not even wife material.
You mean like you?
I mean, like half of the women that are bad, like a 10, like you say, some of them can't even cook a meal,
Man,
and I can do all that.
okay. But based upon your relationship history, how would a man know that?
Let me prove it to you.
So he
That's
has
when you
to.
get in a
So
relationship.
in
When
other
you get in a
words, see, I want you to listen how crazy
I'm
that
let you
sounds.
talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
So in other words, a man needs to make himself the best version of himself to have access to all these women, but he needs to go get a woman that's average to let her prove that she's better than the other women. How about this? Why don't you go get a man who's average and prove to him?
Hmm.
See, y'all want it, and this is the entitlement of modern women, especially in our community. You don't hear Middle Eastern, Asian, Hispanic women who are average talking down to their average men and all trying to go after men who definitely outrank and they're not qualified for. That's the point. You're wanting a man that's way up here. In this country, you can only legally marry one person.
Right.
And your argument is, well, just because she look good don't mean she can cook.
Well, can I say something?
In a second.
Okay.
How many days a week do you cook right now?
For myself, I cook Sundays, and then I prep my lunches for the days, and then probably on Wednesday I'll cook again because I'll
So 2 days a
eat
week
that
you
food.
cook. So 2 days a week you cook.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me you're gonna go from 2 days a week to cooking how many days a week for your family?
Every freaking day. Every
The
day.
best
Because I love
predictor of
cooking.
future performance is past performance. And see,
I will cook every day.
nothing that I've said has made you sit back and say, maybe I'm being a little bit unrealistic about my wants and expectations. You keep trying to make this fit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really doing my best to kind of level set you. But every time I ask you something, it's like, well, but maybe she's not what it is. Why do you deserve this?
Well, honestly, he don't even have to be high value as long as he can love me unconditionally, and I
That's
can
not
do the
what you
same for
started
him.
out saying, ma'am. You said you want 2 kids and you don't want to have to pay, you don't want to have to be responsible for anything except groceries. That's what you said.
I did.
Because
But now
that's
you're
the
making me
truth.
think that I don't
Because
have to
that's the
have.
truth. That's the truth. That's why you can't find nobody. Because you walking around trying to find a man that is above you.
Mm-hmm.
See, there are men out there who knew women ain't on their level. Do you also understand that there are men who are that are above you and you ain't on their level?
Mm-hmm.
Are there men like that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So if a man was trying to get a woman that wasn't on his level, what would you expect him to do?
Of course, he'll probably brush past me and get to somebody that's on his level.
If a man was trying to get a woman that wasn't on his level, what are his options?
You talking about what are his options?
Yeah, if a man is here and he wants a woman that's up here, what are his options when he's here?
Well, he gonna get somebody on his level.
Or he can level up.
Oh, or exactly, he can level up.
Well, you can't level up to that level.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to do this in the nicest way possible. But what in your life what in your dating romantic life has made you think, feel, or believe or created an appetite for a man that's up there when you've never experienced it? Where'd that come from?
I don't know, from watching your show.
Man, you're 30.
I honestly,
You're 30 years old. My show ain't been around that long, but you've been single a long time.
I have, because I haven't found the right one yet.
And what's that? And see, that's the.
I don't need a cookbook.
Thank you. I haven't found the right one.
I haven't found the
That's
right
the
one.
first goddamn thing out of my mouth. There is no right one. So here's the hardcore reality. Ma'am, you're average. And the right one for you is a guy who's making around $42,500 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, nothing. I'm just agreeing.
Okay. But that's kind of what the man you dated before was earning, right? Uh-huh. Right?
Correct.
Yes, no? Right.
Correct.
Right. Average, like an average woman who's a pharmacy tech. But then if you were to date this man, would you do all the stuff for him that you would do for this man who's making 500,000, 200,000? Really?
I would.
Really? So if I went back through your dating history and asked the men you dated, is that who you were? they tell me that's who you were.
Yeah, they would definitely tell you that that's who I was.
Okay, so who ended the relationships?
You said, excuse me?
So your last relationship, who ended it? You or him?
I did.
Why?
I told you because he was just irresponsible with money wise, like
And
priorities
you guys
wasn't.
were Ferraris.
His priorities wasn't.
And you guys were together
in the
on like
right
6
place.
months, right?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Okay, so and the one before that,
But I did. I did
2-year
cook and
relationship.
stuff.
Who ended that one?
I did.
Why? Yeah. Go ahead.
I got sick, to be honest. I got sick, and I wasn't ready for a relationship.
You ended a 2-year relationship because of an illness?
I did.
He didn't want it to end.
Yeah.
Was it a life-threatening illness?
It was.
I mean, I'm a cancer survivor, so
I'm not trying to cry.
my point is, in relationships, okay, you don't end relationships. You ladies just jump in and out of relationships. Then when you're at this point, it's like, well, you got to look at your past history.
Yeah.
And your relationships, you end them.
Well, he wasn't ready. He couldn't take on the toll that I was dealing with. So.
All right. So
Wait, so she made that judgment for him? See, I'm confused because right now it sounds like she's really crying because the realization is settling in. Like, yo, damn, I might have to be with an average guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. But from her $500,000 a year to it slowly dwindling down to $2, now she's realizing her past experiences, realizing the men she was with before. It's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any higher. But she made that judgment for him. I guarantee you that guy was probably like, yo, whatever it is, I'll stay with you. We'll figure it out. She broke up with him because she believed that he wasn't going to be able to handle it. That is very selfish. That is very selfish.
What this caller showed, more than anything else, is even average women who've never experienced this stuff, who have no business, business really having such high standards. You got this list of things that you're not. And you expect a man to settle for you when you wouldn't settle for somebody else. There are plenty of men out there. 54% of black men are single and childless, and 61% in the middle class. There are plenty of single black men in this country, especially here. So if you can't find a single black man who's average, you ain't looking outside. So you say you can't find the right one, you can't find a fantasy is what you can't find. Okay. So many of our average women are looking for men who outrank them. And this is why y'all ending up by yourself, because you're not looking for men that are on your level. So I look like an asshole for saying this kind of stuff, and I just don't get it.
Well, like you said, I haven't even tried to go out to look for nobody, so that's on me.
Yeah, that's cool, but then that means what?
It's
at
my
30
fault.
years old, at 30 years old, like it or not, at 30 years old, either you get your butt in gear, get your standards in line with who you are, understand that an average man would be a great catch for you, and he would actually be saving your life, because the next questions aren't going to be even worse. When you get to age 65, retirement, are you going to have your $2.4 million saved up cash?
I'm not. That's
so
why I
where
need
are you going to live?
I don't. That's why I need a husband.
So where are you going to live?
That's why I said I don't.
So
that's why I need a husband.
So where you going to live?
I need a
so
husband.
Where you going to live? Where you going to live? Where you going to live?
Down the street because I ain't got no
Right.
husband.
I mean, people may think I'm cold, but I'm not. But I'm like, but this is a woman who's not putting herself out there, not doing what needs to be done, saying she can't find the right one, not even in the game, knowing she can't live on one income. What the hell is going on in some of y'all's heads? How is it supposed to fix itself? You supposed to
Right.
y'all date like the lotto.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why we're getting to a point to where average black men are going to start looking or start dealing with non-black women because average black women, y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all
But
are
like I
either
said, I'm putting myself out there. That's why I even came on your
yeah,
show.
putting yourself
So
out there. But
if
this is
y'all
not
if
out
y'all
there.
like me,
Out there is getting out of the house. Out there is getting out of the house. You just talking. Gina, you understand, man?
Wow, crazy. So this woman intentionally came on this show to try to push herself out there. So all of Kevin's supporters can go out and reach out to her, and whoever wants to start a family with her, there no. Because if anything, what you've put on display was exactly what are the problems with a lot of the modern women these days. If she believes the people that watch Kevin Samuels is going to pick her up, making 500K a year or 200K a year, and pick her up after what we just seen, she can't commit. She has problems. She's not 135. Like there's a lot of problems here. So you actually did the complete opposite because what you actually essentially did was expose yourself. Now we know what to look out for. If anything, you were a lesson. She tried to put herself out there as an option, but quickly turned into the lesson. Fellas, take notes. Be very careful. And hopefully you guys learn from this. I want everyone to please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Turn on post notifications so you will be alerted when we upload more videos just like this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.